but also I think that it should be a livable situation, and it should be reasonable as well.
Yeah.
And I think, and this is where it gets tricky because of that emotional conflict between the two. Sometimes logic and stuff goes out of people's heads when they're mad. So it, again, like what the father can give and what the mother wants are sometimes two different things.
Absolutely.
And it's like you say, people start judging, like look at the other person. Oh, they got some new stuff. Like,
Yeah.
oh, so they can't pay him this, but they got time to buy that. Like,
Absolutely.
do you know what I mean? Eyes are watching. So yeah, it's a lot to do with being reasonable and understanding, but that can be very difficult if you have conflict. And
Absolutely.
the key thing is to try and get around that conflict, like put the conflict aside and just look at what's best for the child, and then let that guide you.
Can I ask, and again, like I said, you don't have to answer if you're not comfortable with, but I just want to gauge age brackets. So what age was your child that you was able to be granted that regular access, and how long did it take you, was this process?
Process did take quite long. I went for a whole thing with that as well because we had a meeting and then the administrations messed something up. So I had to fight with them a bit over the admin side.
Okay.
But the whole process, I think it took maybe just under a year because I started it in that summertime, and then just a bit after that, and then yeah, so roughly, yeah, about just under a year roughly it took. But the good thing is when I started it, she started to give me access before we went to court anyway.
Right.
So that helped. So in my circumstance, it was more of the action that I took that allowed me. Like when she saw what I was on, she's like, "Okay,
Love it.
this is
Love it.
this is where we are.
Yeah.
Let's better pattern up."
Because you should be held accountable.
Yeah.